Hi all you gorgeous, wonderful people. This morning I was just really getting this feeling that life is really intense right now on the earth. It's the last couple of days before we go into the new year, 2018. And yeah, that's just... It is really, I mean, life is really, really challenging for many of us. And for those of us who are feeling that things are looking better and we're sort of, reaching the shore of a very stormy ocean, we might have people around us who are in a lot of pain and discomfort. And it's just to say that life is really, really intense and challenging right now. And as I feel it, I don't know, it's just this what I sense from my own journey through life, that we're really all standing very alone, and all the dependency we used to be in has stopped. It's like all these cords to all these people and all these situations, and also dependency on our own ego, the person we thought we were. All this is just more or less being cut away, and was sort of standing there pretty naked and like a little child in a way. Where am I going? What's going to happen? I'll just give this a little bit more light. What do we do? What's happening? And as I see it, it's really, we're just really being faced with our own wishes, and we're really being asked. That's what I feel. It's like God is shouting into our face. Okay, you've had all these years to try all these things and to experience life in so many different ways. What do you want? And the old dependency, it's not being cut away, but the possibility to just step right out of it is there now. And what was the dependency that was so unhealthy? Well, it can be dependency like on other people for their love. That without this person's love, I can't function. My life is doesn't work if this person doesn't love me. And that has to stop, because we have to learn to love ourselves, no matter who we are, no matter what we're doing, to realize that we are magnificent, and that our gifts are no smaller than anyone else's gifts. And for people who have grown up, for some people, it's very, very hard to see their own value. It's just really, really hard. And so that's their challenge. And another dependency can be criticizing someone else. That because this person did this, my life is so and so bad. That's also just a lie. For many of us, having someone we hate or something that we don't like makes us feel, well, it sounds strange, but it makes us feel safe, because that's the way our world is structured, that these people are bad, these religions are bad, or people who do this, they're the baddies, and here we have the goodies. And it's just not like that. We all have good and we all have bad. And there's not one belief or one structure outside here that's going to give us the safety that we wish. It has to stop. So, and in these people who know a lot about these spiritual things, I mean, I don't know who's true, who knows the truth, but they say that the world is dividing into two. And in a way, I sense this very much, that there are some people who are going to keep living in the old world, which is based on dependency, and it's going to be very, very, very painful for them. It's very horrible to think of. But the ones of us who can see that there's a way out, and there's a way to live in a completely different world, we are the ones who will be stepping into who have stepped into the new world. It's already there. And we're no better, we're no more loved by God, but we're just going to have the possibility to step away from the old ways, and we realize that nobody has been holding us back. No situation has been holding us back. We are the ones who have been holding ourselves back, and we set ourselves free. So the enemy, all through mankind's evolution, we've been used to the enemy comes from out here, and every time there's a problem, the next door, the village next door, or the people over there, they come and attack you. You fight them away, and when they're gone, life goes on. And then comes the next trial, and you fight them off. You keep fighting them off. And what happened was, as I see it, is that, and with Jesus and everything that, the new consciousness that came into earth, we were being told that the enemy is not out there, the enemy is in here. And that's really, really, really hard for the human mind to grasp. I'm so used to just fighting them off out there, and suddenly I'm being told, well, the enemy is actually in here. And if the enemy is in here, I can't fight it off anymore, because then I'm going to kill myself. So how do I avoid the enemy? Well, and that's the whole message of Christ as I see it, but also all the enlightened people who have come to earth during these last 2,000 years, we've been told to surrender to it, to see the enemy inside us. And the enemy inside us is all the negativity, the self-judgment, the hatred, the judgment of others. All this negative, these negative belief systems are the ones that are our major enemy. And we don't fight them away. The way they will dissolve, because they're actually not true. They're actually, it's just a construction that we've built up inside ourselves. And the way we make it go away is to see it. We just shine our attention, our consciousness onto it. When we get this, oh, I'm just useless, why can't I ever work anything out, whatever it is that comes every day, the way we fight the enemy, which we don't do anymore, but the way we make the enemy go away is by saying, okay, I see you, thought, I can feel that you're there now, and it's okay, I'm not going to fight you away, because if I try fighting you, you're just going to get bigger. So I'm just sensing that you're there, and I know that deep down I am much greater. I am not that thought. It's just something in me that's sort of lingering on, but it's not the true me. It's the false me. So it's my own construction of a false self that's just popping its head up, and for many of us it's just these little remnants, because it's nearly gone. The false self is nearly gone, because we realize that living in this false self is hell. It's horrible. You just can't stand it. And when you do this, you say within yourself, maybe just sit yourself down when you can feel it coming, oh, why am I so useless? What am I going to do? What's the hope for me? What's the hope for the world? All this negativity. Just sit down, breathe deeply, and if you believe it, you can say a prayer. Thank you that there is peace right here in me. Thank you that I can breathe, and that there is God is within me. Thank you, God, that you are right here, and that there is no negativity in you. And I connect myself, I align myself to you. Feel your presence, feel that I am this peaceful, wonderful, powerful being. And just a moment ago, this old self, this false self, was trying to drag me in. And I let it go. I won't let it pull me in there. So you just stay in your core. And then you feel energized again, you feel grounded again, and then you can go on with your daily life. And this is the new world, to live in your core. And the negativity that could have grasped you could have been, oh, you know, those idiots, these people who do this and this, or this person who did this and this, why did they do that? Because poor me, here I am. And that's the same. It's the false self. It's a negative illusion that somebody could have taken away your magnificence. They can't. It's a lie. So it's just so beautiful, but also so intense. So yeah, so that's what, coming back to the situation of the world, we're all being asked these days, do you wish to live in the core of your being, which is the light? Or do you wish to live in fear and darkness? Because that will continue. Just the ones of us who step out of it won't feel it anymore. I don't know how it's going to work, but I can just sense it, that the power is in me. The power is within. It's not anywhere else but here. And it's a choice I make. Oh, I wish to live in light. I wish to live, and as soon as you step into your core, you feel the joy. You feel the well-being. And you go, oh yeah, that's right. Ooh, stepping into the darkness is so bad. And I can step out of it like that. And you sense how powerful you are. And while you're here, you can pray for all those who you know are in deep darkness. Just keep praying for them. Just keep seeing them surrounded by angels and blessed and loved so deeply, and see that they are powerful beings and that they can step out of the darkness like that. But you can't do it for them. You have to let them do it themselves. So, yeah, it's just to share this with you, that life is really intense, and I just sense this, that we're really being asked very clearly, what do you want? And if you want the light is there for you, and you can live in abundance and peace and joy. Let's just name all the things that God is, as I see it. God is the light. It's the one light that shines, that has always shined, and that we come from. It is our home. It is where we return to, and we're on this journey of exploring on our own with free will to realize that we are one with God. And one day we'll just be completely go into this light again. But right now we're very much on this magnificent, very difficult, warrior-like journey of being a human being in God form. Be our God self in human form. So God is the light, and God is pure love. There is nothing but love in God. Everything that comes out of God is love in some form and colour and shape. It's only love. And God is the deepest wisdom. Everything good comes from God, so all wisdom that is true wisdom comes from God. All beauty. God is beauty. God is harmony. God is well-being. Complete well-being in every molecule, every aspect of what we are. God is well-being. God is the deepest peace there is the only peace there is. And God is love for all. So when you're in your God space, you can give everything and everyone love. You have the power to love everything, to heal everything. So, and God is intelligence. God is creativity, always unfolding something in a new way that's even more beautiful. God is new life, springing out of new life. God is the most fresh that exists. There is nothing as fresh as God. Because it's creating itself all the time. So, and God is oneness, of course. When you're living in your core, you sense that you are one with all. There's no separation. There's not one world and another world. Although the world will be separating, it will all be filled with love anyway. And we who live in the light will sense everything as love and have deep compassion for everyone and everything. There'll be no baddies. So, yeah, God is all good. Living in your core is living in all goodness and not needing negativity and pain anymore. You won't need it. So, God is the light, and God is shining your light, wishing to bring forth what you have. Here I come, in your exact, unique way. So, see you soon, my friend. I love you. I love you. Bye.